Thank you for tuning in. This is going to be more of an informal video, I think. But I just wanted to update you guys on a few things that have been going on in my life. And just considering that everything is going on in my life right now, this is also more for me to just sort of figure out where I am and to try to just sort of get an idea of where I need to go. Because make no mistake about it, I'm burning the candle not just at both ends right now, but also right in the middle, which is kind of difficult because you got to burn through the wax first before you can even get to the wick, and it's complicated, and it involves some algebraic equations. Yeah, it's complicated. But I just wanted to update y'all on just what I'm doing, what I'm up to, and I am coming to you from Coach Ryan's Corner, the usual spot where I do my weekly videos. I remember saying on my first episode that the corner was going to change pretty soon, and well, it's still going to change. It's still going to change. I'm still moving. I've run into some snags with wanting to close my dad's estate before I go, which closing my dad's estate gets my money right to be able to move halfway across the country, and it's a little more complicated and a little bit more dramatic than I'd like for it to be, you know? But I am still planning to move to New York City here pretty soon. I want to within the next month. I've been saying that for the past 4 or 5 months. I want to move within the next, well, freaking do it already. Well, there's some things you need to take care of. I've got to figure out what to do with my house. I've got to figure out how to pay for this. I've got to figure out how to pay for a lot of things. And it's just not as easy as a lot of people may make it out to be. I'm just letting y'all know that things like this take time. Things like this absolutely take time to do it right. But then again, I've been in a thing about, do I do it right? Do I figure out how to do it right? Or do I just do it and fall on my face? And I'll be honest with you, finding a place to live from 1,000 miles away or whatever it is not easy. It's not easy because there's a lot of logistics to deal with. Being able to sign up for a place, being able to pay for like a deposit, being able to, well, find a place that accepts Pete, my dog. Where I go, he goes. I'm just saying. And I'm just, things are proving a little bit more difficult than they really need to be. That's let's just call that the drama portion of our program. I am up to a lot of good stuff. I am up to a ton of good stuff. Now, in the past few months, I have become a regular contributor to a really awesome web magazine called The Good Men Project. The Good Men Project, they deal with men's issues, but on a more intellectual, soulful level, instead of what like men's health has become, where every headline is like 30 ways to be the best lover she's ever had, or how to get rid of that stubborn belly fat, when it turns out that these articles are usually reprinted over and over again. Like one article was from 2014. There's no research in being a better lover since 2014. I mean, come on. Of course, we're not dealing with really high-level research here, I'm sure. But the Good Men Project is, just a project that I'm really passionate about. And I've had I think it's 4 articles printed on that website, published on that website so far. And I have another one that I'm just waiting on being published. So it's become a really nice outlet for me to get exposure for myself, to get exposure for my writing, because this website, I don't know what their regular readership is just on their website, but they have better than 600,000 followers on Facebook, and then another like 200,000 followers on Twitter. So there's a lot of potential eyeballs who can be reading my work. A lot of potential eyeballs that could also be finding out that I'm working as a coach now. Yeah, that's the big thing. That's the thing that's stressing me out. That's the thing that's keeping me up at night. That's the thing that's adding more white stuff in here. But I love it. I really do. I love, well, what I'm doing is I'm part of a program in New York City. Well, it's all over the country, but this particular program is based in New York City. It's run by a company called Accomplishment Coaching. They are internationally known, they're accredited, I should say, with the International Coach Federation. They are considered to be the most prestigious coach training program in the world. One of the most expensive as well. That's something that's giving me pause and fear every time I click Pay Now on the 1st of every month. Trust me, it's a lot of money for me. It may not be a lot of money to some people in this group, but it's a lot of money to me. And the biggest thing is just trying to start building this business, because coaches can make a decent living. Coaches can make a really serviceable living, even at the just small rates that I'm going to be charging. But finding people who want to do this, who want to pay for this type of service, is proving very difficult in the type of people that among the type of people that I know. Also, maybe because I'm too scared to ask, which is another thing that has been really, as we say in coaching, in my space. Or as Ryan would say, just all up in my business. It's just really, it's very confronting work. It's kind of scary at times. And when I say kind of scary, I mean absolutely friggin' terrifying at times. But it's incredibly rewarding, and once I'm able to find my target market, once I'm able to find my people, then I have no doubt in my mind that it can be incredibly rewarding and incredibly fulfilling for me as well. Now, I'm not giving up on writing. Hell no, I'm not giving up on my writing. My writing is still at the top of my list. I introduced myself as an author first. Not as a coach, but as an author first. And I'm in the developing stages. I am in the developing stages of the follow-up to Written in the Stone. It's going to be a while before it gets into your hands. Well, for one thing, I've got to write it first. But I've got an idea that I'm letting stew. And once I'm able to really find the hook on that idea, then I'm able to start writing it. I have no doubt, I have absolutely no doubt that this project, that this book will end up better than Written in the Stone, because I'm a better writer, and I'm also just a lot more experienced in life, and a lot of that story is going to be pulled from from a lot of the experiences I've had over the past year and a half or so, since my father passed. So a title is sort of in my head. A story, a concept, I should say, is also in my head. The actual narrative, I'm still trying to figure that out. But once I do, I plan on being pretty public about like sharing my writing experiences with you guys. I may even start a new segment on this YouTube channel. So yeah, that is it. I say that is it. There's a lot going on in my life right now, and I just wanted to update y'all on that. And I'm just really blessed and really honored that you guys have chosen to make Team Ryan a part of your life. And as I keep saying, we're building an empire. We are building an empire. And you guys watching this right now are on the ground floor. So thank you so much for watching. And I'll probably be back next week with another Coach Ryan's Corner. Also another Ryan's Rant. But other than that, we'll see you in a few days.